Hi everybody, I'm Jones.
And I'm Mann. And we're Jones and Mann. And tonight we're Jones and Mann. Like, can you see us behind this big bottle right here? This Corralejo 1821, the extra añejo.
Yay!
So Jones, we got a new ABC store in the city. And I've been in a couple times, and I'm like, they're all right. But I saw this, and I'd never seen it before. We tried Corralejo before. We had a really bad experience, so check it out. With the first one, with the Blanco.
The Blanco.
But the Reposado kind of was like redeeming. I was like, okay, I enjoyed the Reposado.
I enjoyed the Reposado. Extremely chilled.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay.
It was. So I was like, okay, well, boom, the extra añejo, maybe that's even better. Well, 1821, it was $130.
Wow.
Yeah.
You stepped out there on Corralejo like that?
Yeah. Only because of the presentation. Truth be told,
it has a great presentation.
Here it is. It's got the nice long Slender bottle. Really similar to Don Juliio 1942.
Yeah.
Even down to my friend from Greensboro says that if you can pour a shot, which this is a huge shot in the top, if you can pour a shot in the top, that's great tequila. But that's a big shot right there. That's like
like a 3-ounce shot.
that's I'm planning to stay in tonight shot. But anyway. I think that, the presentation of the box is pretty cool. So, of course, you kind of got to factor in that you pay a little bit for that.
Yeah.
But also, I think that the repo was so different from the Blanco that maybe there's some merit to it. And maybe, I'm not going to say it's worth $130. But the other thing that made me dive in and make that purchase is this was, from everything that I see, it is one bottle of 1,000 cases.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it didn't say whether a case was 12 or 6, but it's one bottle of a case. So one bottle of 1,000 cases. So I think that's pretty exclusive.
Yeah. That's extremely exclusive.
I believe I've seen mixed reports. One says that this is aged 3 years in the extra añejo.
Okay.
And then one that says it's aged, what did I see? Oh, maybe it did say 32 months. Yeah. That's 3 years.
And as you guys can see, I have done no research on this because as you can see from our previous videos, I'm not a fan of Corralejo.
Yeah.
So I have to ask you, man, does it say if it was aged in like an American oak barrel?
Yeah, so it is, and I think it says it even in the inside here, it is aged in American oak. A couple of unique things. So the 1821 is related to Don Miguel Hidalgo. Hidalgo was renowned with freeing Mexico. The second piece is that the process that they use to make this tequila is the same process that's used in making cognac.
Oh, okay.
So it is. I mean, the whole French cognac process. So I think that there's a lot of things that contribute to that $130 price, and I think we should just crack it open. Yeah, it says aged for 36 months in American oak. So yeah.
All right, so maybe it'll be something to bring me over, but I would hate to say that you paid like $130 for a decorative box, and it'll make a cool decanter.
Well, let's just be real. It wouldn't be the first time I paid a lot of money for something and I didn't like it.
True. I think we can both say that.
So let's do what we do. We've got some special guests because we've been shooting all night, and everybody's been like, "Ooh, I want to try it." And who wouldn't want to try a $100 bottle of tequila?
Exactly.
So I don't think I can.
Man versus bottle. I think you can go to the side right here.
It should bust right here.
Here it is right here.
I got it.
Jones and Mann versus bottle.
Yeah.
First time for everything.
So let's bust it open and let's see.
So you guys have gotten a $130 experience just from us trying to open the bottle together. Wow. All right.
So it's cool cork. It's got like a gold banding around the top.
You know, that gold banding reminds me a little bit of the original Zion.
I guess you could see that. I guess you could say that. The basket weaving.
Yeah.
We didn't shoot that Zion episode.
Yeah, we got to come back to it. Ooh, that is definitely tequila on the nose.
Yeah, there's definitely tequila on the nose. Nothing outstanding about the nose. Where I was hoping to get something a little fruitier, something a little different. But it's agave strong and nothing distinguishably different.
Yeah, it walks a little bit. It has a few legs on it as I swirl it around.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's
clink them and drink them.
Let's put it on the rocks.
Put it on the rocks.
Oh, good. We got good watery rocks.
Oh, yeah. I think we're going to need it for this one. I think my ice ball melted. Ooh, I gave you a big one, Jones.
It's okay.
I think it might be water. Partially water.
Well, that's why it's okay. So, it's slightly watered down.
Here's the other cool thing that I didn't mention. Is that... Oh, maybe I did mention
Yeah,
that.
you did mention
okay,
that
it
has a pre-pour.
Yeah. So I think that's good. It's a 1800 kind of deal.
Yeah.
It lightens a little bit on the rocks. Clink them and drink them. Yeah.
I'm gonna revisit this.
You gonna revisit? Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to, maybe give it an unjust or unfair review because I may have had a little too much water in my glass.
Okay. It's a cool bottle. I think that the 1821 and the I think it's I can't think of the guy's name, but the guy that they mentioned that is responsible for the freedom of Mexico from Spain. There's good history around it. Let me taste again.
Do you just like pour over what you currently have? You had did you have any water? All right, so since you're like, I kind of know what your review is.
Okay.
So I'll start.
Okay, by all means.
I'll start, and believe it or not, the neat shot for tequila, it wasn't that bad.
Okay, it wasn't.
It was not that bad. On the neat shot, I would give it a 2.5.
Okay.
In my tequila realm.
Okay.
And I'm not a huge tequila guy. But if I was going to compare it to like the El Humidor we've had, maybe like a Patron, even the Corralejo Reposado, I'll put it in like a 2.5 neat. Excuse me. So on the rocks. So if you guys may have noticed, we had slightly a little bit more water than we normally have on our rocks.
We got a bunch of people at the house, and we are talking and drinking and shooting, and socializing. And it takes us a long time to get from one episode to the next, which is good. I think that's for what I had intended with Jones and Mann.
It's a good.
This is what it's about.
This is what we do, and it's really.
In this time, we normally would have shot like 10 episodes.
Yeah.
And I think we've probably done six, 7.
Yeah, and but it's more about the experiences, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
exposing people to new things and things of that sort.
Yeah, and that's what this channel is about. It's exposing you to something that you might see in the liquor store and you're kind of afraid to buy, and then you check us out. You definitely subscribe and click the button.
Yeah.
So it might be something that you see in the store and we've already tried.
Yeah.
And it helps you out and maybe saves you a couple bucks or gets you to spend maybe a few bucks.
Yeah, I'm about to save you $130.
Yeah,
go ahead.
So as I was saying, I did a report after the initial pour on the rocks. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you, I cannot drink this without it being chilled.
Yeah, I honestly I think it's okay neat, but it has a. And it's going to sound bad, but the only way I can describe it, it has a dirty taste to it.
Oh, you remember an episode I said something what they taste like?
yeah. Don't say that again. But I think it is, maybe it's the...
Dysentery in a bottle?
It's a mineral. I don't even want to say it's mineral. It's just... It's almost like the tequila was made from a unpure water source. It's rusty. It's got a rusty taste to it. It's not aged. It's rusty. And I've had. I don't think that's an extra añejo characteristic. It is just Corralejo. I took a gamble because there was such a big difference from the Blanco to the Reposado. I really like the Reposado. I've had the Reposado a couple times. Chill is fantastic. I've had mixed reviews with different people that have tried it, but I think it's a pretty good Repo.
Yeah, the
this
Repo,
for $130, I really wasted my money.
Yes,
I really did. I mean, I got a nice bottle, but the juice, the juice is this will be around for a minute. Unless just people come and say, hey, I'm going to say, hey, look, this is $130 bottle of tequila. You want to try it?
I will hopefully spare a guess and say you probably don't want to.
No, I'm going to tell. We got guests and they want. We're going to try and knock this bottle out. But it's just, I think it would be a much better conversation. We'd have a much better time if I had spent that $130 buying Don Juliio 1942.
And I saw a bottle and I was debating.
Yeah, we would be enjoying that, and this is just not. I mean, I don't. It has. I don't want to say dirty because dirty has a really negative connotation, but it has a rusty kind of.
Does it have I call it Virginia black taste.
I don't know. I don't like it. It tastes rusty. It tastes old.
Man. Well,
I won't. Honestly, I wasted $130 because I will not. I literally will not drink this again.
So, what will be your rating?
My rating is going to be a 0.
What?
0.
A 0.
I might would give
From
it
the tequila guy.
I might would give it a 1.
Guys.
I might would give it a 1, but I take that 1 away because it's $130. I think for $130 you should get much better juice than it's in this bottle right here. And I really there's nothing that I can pick out about it. Like the neat shot was decent.
Wow.
But it still was dirty tasting.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I would, in the entire time we've been doing this channel, I don't think there's ever been a time that you have rated something lower than myself.
Yeah. I honestly I would drink Virginia Black before I drink that.
Can't agree with you that on that.
I would. Because I could put some ginger ale in that Virginia Black and rock and roll. This, no.
Yeah, you could buy, 3 bottles of Virginia Black?
3 bottles of Virginia Black. Yeah, I just
So,
0. I won't even rate this.
Yeah.
If it was $50, I might would rate it a little. I would give it I'd give it a 1 or 2. But at $130, I would definitely say, please never spend your money. Never spend $130 on this.
So, and normally I try to do my research on bottles. And when I started doing my research, and I started with the 1821, I said, hold on, this is Corralejo? I'm not doing nothing for this.
Now, the one thing I will add is I found that Corralejo does rum.
They do rum.
They do rum. So maybe episode coming.
Possibly.
Yeah. So let's. I'm at a point where let's just wrap this one up.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's.
So you rate this one what?
I will give it overall. I will give it a 2.
Okay. Overall, I'll give it a 0. Not even on a scale. I suggest that you don't buy this. You don't buy this.
Yes.
Other than unless you want a $130 decanter, don't buy it.
I don't even know if that's gonna make a good decanter, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's fashionable.
Yeah.
So,
definitely.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at JonesNmann.com.
And what else do we want to do?
Subscribe, click the bell, watch the ads.
Definitely watch the ads.
We're trying to make that cake. We're trying to make a little money so we can waste another $130 on. Oh yeah.
Help us waste $130
so that you don't have to
drink water.
Yeah. The presentation is fantastic, but the juice, man.
Well, you remember we tried the blood oath earlier.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, at least I got a $30 box.
Yeah. That's not a $30 box.
It's velvet.
It's a $30 bottle. I can see that. And the other thing I didn't mention about Corralejo is one of the tequilas that is not made in Jalisco. So
maybe that's the problem.
Maybe that's the problem, but yeah, this is definitely a not. It's a scratch. So this has been another episode of Jones and Mann.
Sorry,
Please
guys.
do not buy 1821 Corralejo. Don't waste your money, Jones.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Clink them and drink them.